Welcome to Module Legends.
Hello, everyone. This is your first quarter, Module 3 of your Science 5, and the title of this module is Face the Change by Ma'am Ruby C. Makasinag. And I'm your host, Ma'am J.R. Pendon. Change is constant. Change is the only constant in this world. So when we talk about change or pagbabago, ito lang daw yung exact constant sa Earth. Ang pagbabago ay hindi maaaring iwasan. So let's go back sa sarili mo. When you were born in this world, hindi naman ganyan eksakto ang itsura mo. So gradually, habang tumatagal, habang tumatanda, we have different changes na nangyayari sa katawan natin. Change is constant. And bukod sa mga living things tulad natin na nagkakaroon ng change, even the things around us, meron ding changes na nagaganap. We have learned that everything around us is matter. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. And did you know that matter changes? Yes. Hindi lang tayo ang may pagbabago or maaaring magbago. Even the things around us may change. The changes in matter is divided into two. So we have two changes. The first one, we have, physical change. And the next one, chemical change. So ito yung dalawang changes ng matter na meron. So let's start with physical change. When we talk about physical change, it is change in the form and appearance of a matter with its composition remaining the same. So ito daw ay isang uri ng pagbabago sa matter kung saan ang nagbabago ay yung kanyang forma, appearance, itsura. So we are actually talking on the physical characteristics of the matter. So ang pagbabago lang ay ang kanyang anyong panlabas. Okay? Its composition, kung anong gawa niya, kung ano yung kanyang mga properties sa loob niya, it stays the same. Matter changes physically when the property can be observed without changing what a substance is made of. So when we talk about physical change, the change only happens sa kanyang physical na anyo, sa kanyang itsura. Okay? It does not change, hindi niya binabago kung saan gawa yung materials na yon or material na yon. Some of the processes that cause physical changes include cutting, bending, dissolving, freezing, boiling, and melting. So, itong mga processes na to, pag ito yung naganap sa matter, usually, ang changes na nagaganap lang ay physical change. So, cutting, yung simpleng paggugupit. Bending, okay? So, di ba, some matters are they have elasticity or flexibility property. So when you bend them, it's actually on physical change lang. Dissolving. Okay, pagkatunaw, di ba? It's like melting also. Freezing and boiling. So itong mga processes na to, they actually cater physical change. So these are some examples of physical change. Boiling of water is physical change. Drying of clothes, pag nagsampay tayo ng basang damit natin, pag natuyo siya, natuyo lang siya. But the substance it is made of, clothes pa rin siya, damit pa rin siya. Melting of ice cream. Okay? So, it actually caters physical change lang. So, si melted ice cream, pwede siyang bumalik sa dati niyang anyo if freezer mo lang siya ulit. Beating of metals. So, di ba, some metals have the ductility and malleability property. So, when we beat them, hindi natin sinisira yung kanyang property. Actually, metal pa rin siya. Glowing of bulb, okay, when we light up a bulb, and cutting of fruits. So all of these things are showing us physical change. Ito, cutting of paper, and then when we squeeze a fruit to make it a juice, it's only a change in the physical appearance. Okay? Now let's proceed to chemical change. Chemical change is a change in material that results in the formation of a new substance. So this is very important to remember. Pag sinabi natin chemical change, there is a change, may pagbabago, at yung pagbabagong yon nagresulta siya sa formation of a new substance. Merong bagong substance na nag-appear. So, pag meron tayong new substance, ibig sabihin, yung kanyang property sa loob niya, kung saan siya gawa, ay nagbago rin. Pwedeng na-destroy o merong bagong naganap. Some examples include combustion or burning, reaction with acid, rusting, oxidizing, decomposing, and digesting. So, yung mga process na kung saan usually chemical change ang kinalalabasan, we have combustion. When we burn something, pag kami sinusunog tayo, it cannot go back to its original form. 'Di ba? For example, a piece of paper, pagka sinunog natin siya, after masunog, may bago ng substance na nag-appear, hindi na siya papel. It is actually already an ash. Okay? Reaction with acid. Uh, for example, yung mga materials natin na kapag nabanlian ng acids like Zonrox or yung mga muriatic acid, they actually change and cannot go back to its original form. Rusting. When we talk about rusting, we are referring to the reaction of iron with the oxygen in the air. So, iron and oxygen in the air. Oxidizing naman is actually the reaction of oxygen to the material. Okay? Decomposing, we have learned that some materials have biodegradability property. So, there is a chance na mag-decompose sila. So, pag nabubulok ng isang bagay, it cannot go back to its original form. And digesting. When we eat a food, let's say for example, you have eaten a banana. The original form of a banana, when digested by the body, pagka na-digest na siya ng body natin, it actually came out not the same banana. Kasi in-extract na siya ng body natin. So, kapag if-flush out na natin ang banana na yon o yung content ng banana, it's no longer the banana. Okay? So, there's a new substance form. So, meron na tayong tinatawag na yung ating poop. So, it's not actually the banana that we eject from our body. So, it's a different substance na. What you eat is not what we actually flush out. Okay? Some examples of chemical change. So, fresh fruits turned out to be rotten fruits. It's chemical change. So, this one, yung Statue of Liberty. Okay? So, oxidation, the presence of oxygen in the air. So, before, there is a change na in kanyang color. This is due to the oxygen that reacts with the material. So, yung rusting or pagkakaroon ng kalawang is iron plus oxygen in the air. So, that's the effect. Gas produced antacid in water. So, when we put something an antacid in water, mapapansin natin na meron siyang mga bubbles na nire-release. It is actually a form of chemical change. Next, food oxidation. So, when we slice an apple, after several minutes of exposing the apple, we will see and parang notice that the freshly cut apple would turn into brownish color. And kapag tumagal pa siya, would turn out na mabubulok na siya. So that is a form of oxidation. And then, gradually, unti-unti na siya magkakaroon ng decomposing process. So, decomposition or pagkabulok ng dahon, changing color muna is one of its parang side effect. Decomposition, pagkabulok ng eggs, di ba? Fresh eggs are being bought by our mom from the market, and then after several weeks na hindi natin siya kinonsume, it's not the fresh eggs anymore. So, nagde-decompose siya, nabubulok siya. And when we cook some food, it's no longer the same. Okay? When we cook, it's actually a form of a chemical change. So let's have an example. So let's try. Is it physical or chemical? You would just tell me. If you're in your home, you can write on the paper or you just can say your answer out loud if it's physical or chemical. So number 1, if a corn is turned to be a popcorn, is it physical or chemical? Number 2, melted soap. What change does it occur? Physical or chemical? Wet hanging clothes. Physical or chemical? Alright. So these are the answers. Are you correct? Next. Expose ice cube. Physical or chemical change? Boiling water. Physical or chemical change? Fried fish. Physical or chemical change? Let's see. All right. I hope you have it right. Next. All right. Number 7, rotten fruits. What does change it undergoes? Physical or chemical change? Number 8, discoloration of rocks. Physical change, chemical change. Dried leaves. Physical change or chemical change? Let's see. Yan. They all fall into chemical change. So, that's our video lesson for today, dealing about the physical and chemical changes in matter. I do hope you have learned something in this very short course. So, that's the first quarter, Module 3 of Science 5 with the title, Face the Change. So, this is Mom JR. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.